are super excited to have Romulo, better known as Rom Crespo, Dr. Crespo, on the My K12 Career Show to share his story, his journey with our viewers and our listeners. Dr. Crespo is currently a school administrator for the Fort Bend Independent School District, which is near Houston, Texas. He's been an administrator and a teacher and a coach for, almost 28 years. And he has really given back to the community in various school districts all over the Houston area. And we're super excited to have him on the show. He also has an independent business that he does as an independent health coach, and we want to hear more about that. So he's got a lot of good things going on. So Dr. Crespo, welcome to the show. What's going on in your life and in your K-12 career right now?
Well, thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Williams, for having me here. I'm very excited to share my story. Hopefully it impacts some people along the way. So currently I'm the associate principal at Crockett Middle School in Fort Bend ISD. This is only my second year as a middle school administrator, and all those stories that they told you about middle school, it is true. I've done high school the majority of my career, but I really do love the kids here at the school, and it's just an opportunity to help them grow and get ready for that next chapter in their lives at the high school level. And having my high school experience, I know what it takes to be successful there. So hopefully I can guide them in making good decisions to prepare them for that next chapter. I know one thing that I've learned in my couple years in middle school is, they look like some of the high schoolers, some of them are real little, but a lot of them are big and, look like the high schoolers, but they are not the high schoolers. Their frontal lobe is not developed yet. And so we have to treat them a little bit different and guide them a little bit different. It's a lot of learning opportunities for them on a daily basis.
That's right. As someone that has a middle school 7th grade son who just turned 13 last month, and we took him to his 13th medical exam checkup. He is officially 6 feet tall, a little bit over 6 feet tall, size 13 shoes. So yeah, he definitely looks like a high schooler. Matter of fact, that picture behind me, he was maybe 10 or 11 in that picture. So, that shows you how quickly this young man was growing. But my wife, he doesn't get it from my side. I'm not even 6 feet myself. He gets it from my wife's side, and my wife is from Colombia, and her dad was 6'5". So he definitely gets it, honestly. But you said it right, though, Doc. You definitely know what they have waiting for them. So who better to prepare them for high school than someone that's been in high school most of their career? So that's really cool.
Yes, sir.
So you also have your own business. Can you tell us a little more about that?
Well, I am an independent health coach through Optavia. And for those of y'all that don't know what Optavia is, it is a program to help people reach their health goals. And, some people call it a diet, but, I've stopped calling it a diet for a few months now. It's not really a diet. It is a lifestyle change. And the reason that I got into it was because I was overweight, and I've always been overweight all my life. I was one of those kids when I was little, but I had to wear the husky pants. So, the husky pants, that's the elastic waistband, because the other pants didn't fit me. And I was always a little bigger, even after I got into athletics and lose weight and, lost weight and, gained some muscle and this and that. I still had that little chunk. I was always the bigger guy. Even though I was only 5'8", I was still on the offensive line and the defensive line.
Okay.
So I had to do that through high school. But even at that time, I probably the max weight that I got to was 195 my senior year. And I tried to get over 200 because I'm going up against guys that are 300 plus on the O line. I'm on the D line. And so I said, I got to get bigger. So the only thing I could do was get stronger and faster at the time.
Sure.
Got into college and put on some nice lean muscle and got up to about 225, and I was ready to roll. But after all that, started to just keep gaining weight in college, and probably finished up college around 230. But a lot of that muscle that I had gained my freshman year turned into something else. Turned into fat. And so then after I started teaching and coaching, got up to 235, and then little by little just kept creeping and getting higher. Yeah. And I would try to lose weight, and I'd lose it. I'd get, the regular routines. You're getting in the gym every single day, watching your portions, all the usual routines. I've tried everything, all the yo-yo diets. And I would lose it, and then I'd gain it. And I'd lose it, and then I'd gain it. And I'd lose it, and I'd gain more. A lot more than I had before. So I reached my max weight of 322, and I was just tired. I was just tired of doing the same old, and not getting the results that I needed and wanted because, I have kids and my kids are, graduated high school already and one's in college and one's going back to college soon. And want to, be able to be there for them, later on in life. I don't have grandchildren yet, but I will. And hopefully, I'll be here long into their lives to see them grow up and achieve great things. And so I kept watching, a buddy of mine who was on this program and he was 400 plus. He was a big dude and he just kept getting thinner and thinner and thinner. And I said, man, what are you doing? And he told me about the program and I'd heard about it from another friend. I just wasn't ready. I was real skeptical in the beginning, as many people are, looking at the cost, looking at what it takes, all of these things. But when I saw him doing it, because he was a bigger guy like me, it was like, if he could do it, I can do it. So I decided to get into this program. So after about a week into the program, seeing the success that I had, lost 10 pounds that first week, lost 7 pounds the next week, lost 7 pounds after that. I mean, we're talking 24 pounds in less than a month. That's a huge rate of loss without working out, without having to do all that, because the misconception a lot of people have is that working out is going to help you lose weight. But that's not always the case. Getting on the cardio machines and all of that, that's really not going to help you lose weight. You'll lower those calories and it'll look like you're losing weight, but what is your body really doing? It's pulling on that muscle. Sure. And holding on to that fat as survival. And so you're not getting to where you're wanting to. So you'll see some success for a little bit of time, but then after that, you're going to either gain it all back and then some. So this program, it was such a success for me right in the beginning. I had to be involved. I had to be involved as a coach. I wanted to help other people. I said, look at what I'm doing. I know other people are going through the same thing that I've been going through all my life. And I want to help people get to their health goals and to be a better version of themselves. And it doesn't matter if they're young, middle-aged, older, this program can help anybody. And I've been able to be successful in bringing in some clients and helping them, and they're showing the same kind of success. So it was kind of funny with this program. I started after the first week of losing it. My wife was, I want to get on it. I want to get on it. So she's on it too. And she's lost about almost 30 pounds already. Wow. In the program. So we're saying, hey, we're going to be the Hispanic Ken and Barbie. So we're getting ready for summer, getting summer ready.
How old are you, Doc?
I am 48.
Okay. This is good. So it doesn't matter. Like you said, you could be in your 40s, 30s, 50s, I would imagine.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what age you are. There is a program in my program that'll fit anybody. Even if you're working out already and you want to keep working out, we have a program for you. If you're trying to lose those last 15, 20, 30 pounds, we found a way to help you get there. And like I said, it's not a diet. And I kind of call it, it's a diet for dummies, type of program like those books, because it's so simple. It's so easy to follow and the results are just amazing. So anybody that's looking for anything that's going to help them reach their health goals, reach out. I'd love to help answer any questions that you have. This is such a great program and so successful for many, many people.
So you definitely have me interested in, definitely we'll put all your contact information in the show notes so people can contact you if they're interested. So today is Sunday. Like, what did your day look like yesterday on a Saturday? Like in terms of what you ate and all that, like what can someone expect being on a program like OptiVia?
Okay. So the program that I'm on through OptiVia is called the 5-in-1 Optimal Weight Program. And pretty much what that consists of is 5 fuelings. This is what you get in your monthly box. This is the actual thing that you purchase in the program. And these are kind of pre-made meals that already are done for you. They already have the nutrients that you need, the vitamins, the probiotics, all the things that you need to fuel your body on a daily basis. So then that's your 5 fuelings. And then you also have the one is the lean and green that you prepare yourself. And that can be for dinner, breakfast, lunch. It just depends on your schedule. I like to do it for dinner just because my work, I don't have time during the day to do something like that. So I like to make the meal at the end of the day. And so the program comes with a lot of ready to go recipes that are already there, prepared for you. They were prepared by the Culinary Institute. So, they knew how to cook. And so they're just following the guidelines. And the first week in the program, I only ate chicken and veggies. I want to keep it real simple, chicken and veggies. But after 5 days of chicken and veggies, I kind of got bored with that.
Yeah.
Let me try one of these recipes. And the first recipe that I tried was shrimp and cauliflower grits. I tell you what, that blew my mind. And I'm not a huge cook even before I started the diet, but now I cook every day. So my wife's loving that. She hadn't cooked since we started the program, but she told me to take that back. She did cook twice in the 4 months that we've been. So, but she's loving it. She's like, "Hey, you're like a professional cook." I said, "No, I just read the instructions really well." So, but all the meals have been really good. So on, like say yesterday, I break down the 5 and 1 in 2 to 3 hour increments. So usually about 2.5 hours. So on my phone, I put my alarm every 2.5 hours, and it's going off every 2.5 hours, and it's telling me it's time to eat. So I usually will start off in the morning. They want you to eat within 30 minutes to an hour after waking up. That'll be your first fueling. And we use the pancakes that come in the package. Those are real good. They have regular pancakes. They have the chocolate chip pancakes, whatever you desire. And so I'll make that in the morning. 2.5 hours later, I'm eating a bar or a shake or some kind of hearty meal. They have soups, macaroni, mashed potatoes, different things that you like. And as you grow into the program, you learn to like different things. Sure. And so there are some fuelings that I love, and there's some fuelings that I'd rather not order ever again, but your taste buds change as well. And so I tell people a lot of times they're fuelings. So this is not fine dining. You're not going to the restaurant for your breakfast and lunch. This is fuelings. This is things that you need to keep your body going in the daytime. And then the lean and green, that's the thing that I look forward to the most, because that's that one thing that you cook and you can do what you want, because that's made of your proteins and your greens. So the proteins is the meat that you select, and depending on the meat that you select, it's the amount of ounces of that meat that you can have with that particular lean and green. And then you have 3 servings of vegetables, greens, and they give you the list of vegetables that you're allowed to eat and the portions, and you just make it. And most of the recipes take maybe 10, 15 minutes max. So it doesn't take very long at all, but it's just amazing. I know on my YouTube, I like to put some of the recipes on there and show them how to do it, because sometimes you're looking at a recipe and you're like, oh, I don't know if I can do that. So I just, if I can do it, if I can cook it, anybody can cook it. So one of those things, it's such a great program. And people at my work, they already know. My alarm goes off. Oh, it's time for Rom to eat. I'm pulling out the bar, I'm pulling out my chips or something. But the fuelings come in all different varieties, depending on what you want, and then you learn what you like as you go through the program.
Wow. So you said something about you have a YouTube channel?
I do. I do. The YouTube channel, my YouTube channel is called Over the Hill Fitness, and it's over the hill _fitness. And the reason I named it that was because I was getting older. And as you know, as you get older, the exercises and the routines that you have to be a little bit different than when you were younger. We don't recover as fast as we used to. So I wanted to make sure I was creating a program that's going to help people my age and older maintain and do the things they're wanting to accomplish. And it was funny with that YouTube page, I started it like 5 years ago because I really wanted to hold myself accountable and losing my weight and getting to where I wanted to be. I did an Instagram page as well. It's called the same, Over the Hill Fitness. And I posted some stuff on Instagram, some of meal prep stuff that I was doing. I got into Camp Gladiator for exercises, just showing people these are some things that you can do. Different diets I was doing. I got into not necessarily vegetarian, but different kind of diet, just showing different things. And it would work, but the same thing as every other yo-yo diet. It worked for a little bit, and then I gained it all back and then some. But I never posted anything on that YouTube page. I just wanted the name just to have it, just in case somebody came up with it. I already had it established. And until I got on this program, I said, you know what? I think it's time for me to start. And so I started plugging in some videos on there and helping people. I've reached out to many, many people through that page. And, I'm not just there. I mean, if you want me to be your coach, that's great. If not, that's okay. I want you to look at that page as a support. If you're on the program, even if you're not on the program, if you're just trying to get into your health journeys one way or another, hopefully that page will help you maintain, support, and hold yourself accountable as we hold each other accountable.
That's awesome. Wow, that's really, really cool. So we'll put all of that information, all of your contact information, your YouTube channel, Instagram, whatever you want in terms of allowing people to reach out to you, because I know that your story is resonating with people that are watching us right now. And, sometimes you do need that coach. If the greatest basketball player in the world, Michael Jordan, had a coach, we all need a coach, right? So nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you need that.
Right. And that's the great thing about this program. That's what makes it different than other programs. Other programs, they'll tell you, hey, you need to count these macros, or you need to do this, or you need to do that. Here you have the coach. That could be me or it could be anybody else that's coaching in the program. We're going to hold you accountable. We're going to be there to answer any questions. We're not customer service as we might be stuck on hold for hours. You send out a message, hey, I have a question about this. We're there to support you and hold you accountable. Then there's the community. The community portion is you got other people that are like-minded. They're trying to accomplish the same thing you are. They're sharing their stories. They're sharing, tips to help them get to where they're trying to get. And you learn from that as well. There's an educational piece from it. So you can maintain this weight loss once you get to your goal weight. And that educational piece comes in books and podcasts and YouTube pages as well. But it helps people understand healthy habits of life. And it's not just about diet and losing weight. It's about maintaining and changing your life for the better. And then the last part is, of course, the nutritional piece is what I was talking about with the 5-in-1 and the fuelings. That's what you pay for. But the other stuff comes with the program. It's not extra.
That's awesome. Wow. Man, I'm really grateful, Dr. Crespo, that you have come on the show and just shared your story, your journey with our viewers and our listeners. And I really appreciate you coming on the show. And I'm hoping that this will not be the last time you come on the show. Obviously, we're here. It's April. It's 2023. We'd love to keep up with you and just maybe check back with you, have you come back on the show in 6 months and just see where things are and how your business is going, how your weight loss journey is going. I think that would be really cool. What do you think?
That's awesome. I would love to. Yeah, but also, my passion is education as well. I've been in it 28 years and still going strong. Love what I do every single day. Love impacting students. Love helping teachers be more successful and perfecting their craft in the education field. As we know, it's getting harder and harder after COVID. That didn't help with all the behaviors that we're dealing with, and we're trying to maintain and keep the good ones on board and staying right on this ship as we move forward to help these kids be successful.
You're right. That is so true. It's been really tough. I mean, I'm in Seattle, you're in Texas. I don't think it matters. We're all dealing with these issues, whether we're talking about mental health with our staff, our mental health with our students. It's really tough out there. And so I agree with you. I think that's something that is my passion. It's obviously your passion in terms of making sure that we are reaching and impacting the lives of young people. I was hearing about the Great Resignation, and I was like, yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, it's real. Like, people are definitely leaving our profession for whatever reasons. And so, yeah, we definitely have a heavy lift, but I still feel like we're the greatest profession in the world. And I want to take this time to honor you for all the work that you've done these past 28 years, working with young people all across South Texas, on the Houston side, and even East Texas. So definitely appreciate you and all the work that you've done and all the work you're going to continue to do. If I didn't see you for the next 5 years, Dr. Crespo, 5 years, let's fast forward 5 years from now. Where is Dr. Crespo?
Ooh. Well, that's kind of changed in the last few years, but 5 years from now, hopefully I'm on a beach somewhere with a drink in my hand, but no.
No, that's real.
So 5 years from now, I'm still going to be pushing hard to impact lives one way or another, whether I'm still in education or working harder to promote this business that I'm doing with the health coaching and just changing lives. That's what we do. That's what me and my wife do every single day. That just kind of comes with the territory. As we say, that's the Crespo way of doing things.
The Crespo way.
Kids, right? My kids are looking into that. My daughter's currently interning in NASA right now. Wow. So she's doing some great things for their community and working on their communications department. My son is wanting to open up his own business eventually. And so I just said, hey, when they start struggling, I said, you're a Crespo. It's going to happen. You're going to be okay. It's going to struggle at first, but as the great Frederick Douglass says, without struggle, there is no progress. So it's going to happen. If it was easy, everybody be doing it.
No, that's real. That's real. Well, once again, Dr. Crespo, I want to thank you for coming on the show, sharing your story, sharing your journey with our viewers and our listeners. But before you leave, could you please share some parting words of wisdom? Tell us how we can connect with you, and then we'll say goodbye.
All right. So I am on Facebook, Rom Crespo. I'm also on Instagram. I do have a Dr. Rom Crespo on Instagram. My personal business page on Instagram is overthehill_fitness. Then on YouTube, I have my Over the Hill Fitness YouTube page. I also have a Twitter account that is also Dr. Rom Crespo on Twitter. You can always reach out, through any of those avenues. I'm here to answer any questions you have, whether it's health related or education. You want something about your career, I'm here to guide people. I think as an instructional leader and a leader on a campus, my job is also to help others, get to where they're wanting to get. If I see somebody that has the potential of being a great leader, then I'm going to work with that student, that person, that teacher, that student that's looking to do something good with their lives. It happened to me. I wouldn't have been in administration if a principal didn't see something in me. So that is my job. And if I can help you in any which way, that would be great. And so one thing I always say on my show, on my page is, it's a great day to be alive. It's a great time to hold each other accountable. If somebody hasn't told you lately, you matter. Believe in the possibilities of being great, treat each other the way you want to be treated, and never be satisfied, as there's always an opportunity to be a better version of yourself.
Wonderful words of wisdom from Dr. Rom Crespo. Thank you so much again. We're definitely going to put all of your information in the show notes. I appreciate you coming on the show, and I definitely wish you all the best. All the best, my brother.
Thank you, sir. Same to you.